it's Kay and Hattie from Bit Much Babe. If you are enjoying this podcast, please make sure that you like and subscribe our channel on YouTube. You can also like and follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave a little 5-star review, leave a little comment, but be nice about it. And please just keep engaging with us, as it means a lot. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's really, really cheap. And just do it.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It's not cheap. It's free.
Share it to all your friends. Share it to people you like. Share it to people you don't like. We don't really care. Just share it. Okay?
Follow us on Instagram.
And
You just really want more followers on Instagram. And if you work for Tatty Lashes, message us.
That's not how I want to approach them.
Okay, welcome to Bit Much Babe, the podcast by two girls who traditionally been seen as a little bit much, talking about things that we think are a little bit much.
Hello.
Hi, KKK.
Hello.
How's it going? We did this before. I accidentally said KKK, and then we realised we're in like the whitest background in the room. We're like, we're probably not a nickname that can stick.
No, probably not.
How are you, Ben?
I'm living the dream.
You are. We're all so bubbly today. I don't know what's happened.
We're in a really nice mood.
Well, we had a great show last night. I will say that.
We did the Big Fizz last night.
That was a very fun show. Thank you. Ben was producing it and was show running it. And then Kay on, Katie Tracy, our guest today, and George Stack.
Who was our guest last time.
Yeah, it was it was a pod heavy lineup actually. It was. I loved it. It was one of those perfect synergy nights where, and you get them with shows where, I mean, we all said it, we all turned up, we were in good moods. The lineup was a monster, so I was never worried about that. But the audience were just up for it, weren't they? They were so ace.
They were up for something.
Woo! Yeah. That's going to be my bit much. But
It's going to be my bit much.
Okay, good. So I'm glad we both come in with the same bit much, which was last night.
Last night. It's so funny that you were like, everyone was in a good mood when they turned up. I was sweating. I couldn't breathe. My heart was pounding out my chest.
Yeah.
Essentially, what happened was, I want to talk about, but I also need to be careful how I talk about it. Essentially, someone turned up to the show last night that they didn't tell me they were coming, essentially. Ben luckily knows them. So so they said to Ben, oh, don't tell Kay. It's a surprise.
Ben immediately ran over to me and said, text Kay now.
Yeah, it was
Ben, being my boy, he ran over.
It was weird because he was like, "It's a surprise," and I went, "Is it a good one?" And they're like, "We'll find out." I was like, "Oh."
Ben ran over, was like, "Tell Kay now."
and it was like, it was just, it was horrendous. It was just, and it's weird.
Yeah,
it is a bit weird, but yeah, it was just and also when something like that is happening, the worst people to be surrounded by are comedians who won't offer any support, will just laugh their heads off,
so good,
and just make it worse. For example, say talking to them for the entire time they were emceeing at the start.
Can I say, I initially didn't realise, and then I did. When he said what he did for a living, I was like, oh.
You could visibly see you go.
Yeah, because Ben went to me, she's clocked. And then you kept talking to, you had so many opportunities to move on to other people and you kept going. And you didn't see what I was like at the back. I was full on like having a fit. I was going, just stop talking to him, please, just stop talking to him.
Just brought him in, made him feel good, made him feel comfy, brought him in.
Yeah, so that was weird.
Both had people in the audience we shagged last night, didn't we?
I've never shagged him. But I'll high five you.
Thanks, babe. No.
Look how confused Ben is.
Yeah.
I don't know this.
I'll tell you later, baby.
George.
That was I felt like I was in Baby Reindeer a little bit.
Yeah, no, big time.
It was.
I'm really sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean,
still waiting for a great show though.
We had a great show and I had a chat with the person afterwards.
We can say him.
We can. Yeah, it was a him.
Probably say him.
And. Yeah, it was a lot. Just girlies, stay safe on them streets. That's what I'm gonna say. Stay safe on them streets.
Or don't, and bring the streets to a show because it's fucking hilarious
for everyone else.
Absolutely hilarious
when you're having a genuine panic attack. I think I'd have been less concerned if this person wasn't deranged.
Yeah, big time.
I'd feel better if this person wasn't deranged. He's never going to listen to this, is he? No,
he probably doesn't have a phone, so or any way of listening.
His phone
to
was dead. I had to buy him a drink.
I swear to God, okay,
No, because it was stressing me out that he kept going on about it, and I was getting a drink anyway because I wasn't going to drink last night and ended up having to because I was like, I need to regulate my nervous system here. Yeah. And I said, oh my God, what do you want? And I get a discount anyway, so I was like, oh fuck it.
Did his mate not stick around? Or did he go home?
No, this was in between. This was in the break.
Ah, okay.
And he wasn't drinking.
Drinking the break before you. Oh no, you'd been on.
Yeah,
because you had. Jesus. Okay.
He was also stoned out of his mind.
Perfection.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Had you dressed for the show before I texted you?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
I'd left. I was round. I was
you were because you looked sensational last night.
Thank you very much.
Me and Katie did sit at the back, just going, God, her tits are unbelievable. That's when you being a female comedian, me and Katie could sit at the back and be like, fuck, her tits are just gleaming. Like the lights just bouncing off these beautiful things. I just think there's a world where maybe the male comedian should be allowed to do that as well. You know?
Certain male comedians, I can appreciate
breasts.
it. Yeah. Certain male comedians, I would feel comfortable if they were like, hey, they look great too. And I'm like, do you know what, mate?
I really appreciate it. Do you know what? George did it when we were at New Year's Eve, when we were talking about in the last pod. George, and to be fair, I did turn up for what? And George was like, you look fucking fantastic. And it's never creepy from someone like George. It would never be creepy.
No.
It would never be creepy if like Brennan turned around and were like, you're looking fucking brilliant. It would,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But so maybe we have to write a list.
Yeah.
Male comedians who can compliment our tits and or other things that we might have in the place of.
There are certain comedians who like I'll have conversations with that if someone else saw them, they'd be like, are you uncomfortable? And I'm like, no, I'm giving it like back. But then there are some comedians.
It's not the right thing.
I'm like, don't look at me. Don't look at my tits.
And speaking of that, my bit much is also from the show last night, but it's a slightly different moment.
Go on.
Of me having my arse slapped live on stage.
I didn't see this.
Neither did I. I just noticed it happened like, it was a lad who's on the front row.
They were fit then, by the way.
Tell ya.
They were really fit.
It was one of my favourite moments, and it was so funny because this guy was just like, I really need the loo. I'd just gone back up on stage to bring someone else on, and he needed the loo. And so we had to sort of hop up onto the stage to walk across to go to the loo. And I was like, yeah, of course, no worries. And as he went across, he went, oh, cheers, and just tapped my arse. And it was so instinctive. Do you know what I mean? It was so unthreatening, like he hadn't come up and cornered me in a dark bar and like kind of slid his hand. It was such an instinctive, like, cheers, mate. It was hysterical. And the whole audience just went, I was like, do you know why you can't be cross? It is in bright lights. I'm on the middle of a stage. There is a camera on. There's no side to this. I'm not scared. There's no intimidation. It was just so funny. And he came back in. He was like, so sorry.
Oh, so he didn't mean it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, he obviously meant, you don't accidentally smack with us, but he meant to be like, oh, cheers, mate.
Yeah.
But it was tap my ass. And it was, I mean, I walked up and Liam Alexander, one of the other comics, was sat. He's like, do you want me to break his fucking hand? I was like, no, you don't have to break his hand. But I was like, I don't think I've ever had my ass slapped by a male stranger on stage, and I'm delighted.
Well done, mate.
It's fair.
Maybe let's not put that out.
No, but do you know, this is what I mean. I think it's about tone, isn't it? I could easily have gone back to the green room and been like, guys, I've just had my arse slapped on stage. A guy got up on stage while I was standing there and slapped my arse. I could have brought that building to a fucking standstill. But you go, they'd been fucking excellent front row all night. He was a good lad. He'd asked to go to the loo. It was such an instinctive little like, cheers. It was so funny. And he was mortified.
Yeah.
I just want to do a public service announcement. As a general rule, don't smack comedians on the arse. I just want to make a really
that is clear
rule.
That's key. Yeah.
This situation, a little bit playful, a little bit funny.
An anomaly.
Yeah. As a blanket rule, just don't do that.
Don't get up on a stage
The more
where a
you
female
know.
comedian is at work, lest we forget, and spank her on the arse. It was funny that it happened last night, but yeah, absolutely. This isn't me then welcoming it.
Just want to make
my
that
life.
really clear, guys. Thank you. And we'll be back after these announcements.
Yeah.
No. Do you know what, I know you saying that about what Liam Alexander said. I mean, we talk about this a lot, how you know, with everything that's going on in like Twitter,
the forums,
about how there are certain clubs that don't like cater to women and all that. I, again, last night was reminded how bloody protected we are in that club. Even him, I didn't even tell you this, you went really masculine last night and it was quite off-putting, but in a nice way. Because you...
I wish you could see Ben. He is so happy right now.
Because when I walked in and you said, these people are here, and I said, oh, this is fucking weird. I wish they weren't here or something. You immediately went, I'll tell them to leave. And it's like you grew 5 foot taller and like went in and and I had to be like, Ben, no, it's fine. But you literally had this you grew a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was
son, take
I'm
a
a new man.
But it was, and then every single person a couple of people spoke to, Danny Mac was like, I'll have him. Like fucking a couple of the bar lads are the same. Richie, fuck me, Richie was ready to throw hands, and I was like, genuinely, I haven't actually said I'm uncomfortable or anything. I was laughing about it because it was a fucking stupid situation. But the immediate response of that protectiveness it's really nice. And I think
that is the thing. And actually I'll say this about you as well. A few weeks ago after my show, there's someone who sometimes can be a little bit close for comfort with me and the venue know about it. I would say within about 35 seconds of this person coming over to me, you were over, 2 other members of staff were over, and Richie was over. This is not me sitting here saying women are only respected when they are protected from real and imminent danger. But I would just it's important when these forums are saying what they're saying and Twitter is saying what they're saying to go, I've done a lot of comedy now all over various different parts of the world, and I'm very lucky for that, have never felt more protected and looked after and cared for and genuinely respected in a working environment than Hot Water. And I just made me think it's important, especially on nights like tonight, like last night, where it could have gone the other way.
It could have gone the other way.
Absolutely, he could have been fucking weird. He could have been a guy who you have history with, who turned up and was there to make a point, or
And bless him, to be fair, he wasn't,
and he didn't.
That wasn't his intention.
It could have gone the other way, and everyone was all over it from the off. And it is, it's like shout out, I think
shout out you. Bless your heart.
Yeah, well done, Ben. You're a good one.
Thank you.
You're a goodie.
And just think, if you bother to invite me to your birthday parties, maybe one day we'll be friends.
I feel like you can drop that now.
Do you reckon you want it back? Do you reckon you want it back?
Do you think you want it back?
Yeah.
No, you haven't. I will decide when it's dropped.
I know.
No
funny.
one else.
And speaking of women in comedy, actually, Kay and I have some really exciting big news, don't we?
We do, yeah. So Hot Water are now putting on a female-only comedy night. Start off weekly every Thursday. And me and Hattie and our gorgeous Casey Tracy are the 3 resident hosts. So we will be taking it in turns to host the nights. I put something out on Instagram. All of the any resident shows we do, so for example Big Fizz, Crushing, and Ben's solo show, and any solo shows that me and Hattie do, or any gigs that we know about really far in advance or anything like that, all links will be on the link tree in the Instagram bio. So that's where the YouTube link is, Spotify link is, all that kind of stuff. All of that will be in the link tree bio, so it's dead easy to get tickets, and you've got no fucking excuses. So go and get tickets. The first show, which is on the 26th, so
it'll be gone after. So the first show, but we'll put something on the
stupid then.
That's right. But then it'll be every single Thursday from the 26th of September. And I would just say what we're all really keen on, and I think what we demonstrated last night, especially me watching Katie and Kay on a lineup of 4 absolute monsters. This is not a come and support the women because we feel sorry for them because, these poor girls, they don't, they're getting a hard time on the Facebook forums. Hot Water are booking lineups of monsters. They just happen to not have penises in many situations.
Well, don't assume.
Actually, exactly. But
mine's massive.
It's a menses. But and actually I shouldn't say that because it's female identifying as well. So it's whatever. But we're being so strict on who we have in, how we're booking it. I'm so excited about it because Hot Water are applying the same principles to this as they are their other shows, which is if you're a killer, you're on the lineup. Yeah. And so it'll be every Thursday. It'll be called Crushing. And so don't be a fucking fella and be like, I'll tell the missus. Fucking come. Don't be a dick. We sit through all male lineups all the time. Come and be fucking interested. That's my piece.
Well, really well done.
Was that good?
No, you ruined it by clicking. I still can't abide the clicking. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Yeah, but I'm trying to appeal to a younger audience.
No younger. Who clicks? Who do you think clicks?
Loads of young people do. I've seen them.
No, they don't. Maybe the people that you know as young people down in your little weird place, London, the South.
No, you're right. I'll take the clicks back.
Yeah, don't click. Don't click.
Yeah, but was it good before that?
Yeah, it was great before that. It was really, really good. It was very empowering, and I felt changed. Actually, I feel changed.
Well,
now.
I'm not very good at the promotion side of things, as we know.
No, you're not. You're really not good at it.
So I'm not
also, I mean, we could talk about this off pod, but I'm going to do it on pod now. When you do your little bit at the end, reference the pod.
Oh, soz. At the Fizz.
Don't be sorry, I didn't cry.
At the Fizz?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I said it in the middle.
If we MC, I think that's a new rule. Whenever we MC going forward, we should mention the pod.
But I said it in the middle.
You did say it in the middle completely.
Yeah, but you think
I think maybe at the end. Yeah.
I am terrible at promotion.
Have I told this story on the pod that time that you'd MC'd Hot Water and I came to meet you?
Oh my god!
This was so fucking stupid.
This is me.
This is so
an
stupid.
absolute tea, by the way.
You'd been MCing the Mondays Hot Water, and I'd come to meet you for something.
Yeah.
And we were sat like having a chat, and these women came over and went, it was a couple of months ago. It was before Hatty's solo show, and these women come over and go, honestly, we think you're so cool. Thank you so much. Please let us know when you're next on. And Hattie went, okay. And I went, hey, solo show's on the 4th of September, right here, in that building. I was like, it's right here. And Hattie's like that. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. And I was like, you're an absolute idiot. She literally said, let me know when you're next on.
No, don't do it.
And you went,
thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, I will. Bye. Mike took me to one side after I opened for a bunch of Mike Rice's tour shows, and he said to me, he's like, Hattie, on Twitter, the response, it's like you and me did a show. He's like, people are really jazzed your hair, you know, they really like you, you're doing a lovely job. Would you, for the love of God, at the end of your set, give them your Instagram handle? I was like, I will never be a comedian who gives. He's like, what are you talking about? That people would like to see you again. Give them your Instagram handle, or come and chat to people in the bar afterwards. And you did again. I think it was that same Monday where you came to meet me. We had a bev afterwards, and someone was really sweet, came over and was like, "Oh, I really love you and Have a Word. We love listening to Have a Word." And I went, "Oh, thank you so much." And Kay went, she's also got her own podcast.
Oh yeah.
Called Bit Much, babe. And I just hadn't. I was like, "Oh, thanks so much."
I have to essentially do Hattie's promotion for her.
Yeah, I'm not programmed for it at all. Just
mental.
Yeah, I've got to be better at that.
I don't think I can say my Instagram handle. I don't think I've got the confidence to do that. I don't think I don't like that. I
don't, but I think there's probably a way of putting it into something you say at the end that makes it not feel like we're whoring.
Follow me on Instagram.
You don't say that voice.
Tit pics.
That would do that. Can I?
Yeah, of course you can.
Shall I do it?
Follow me on Instagram for Cased.
For Cased. That's a sell.
We'd get verified in a second. Oh God. Oh, they did look nice last night.
The light was bouncing off them. It was beautiful.
I know.
And then I sat next to Katie, and Katie was also, she was like, God, they're amazing. Katie's got a fucking great rack.
Yeah.
She was sat there, like, you've got the line and everything.
Yeah, she was phenomenal last night.
Her bit with the bodysuit.
I forget, because she MCs so much, it's rare that I get to see her do a set. And I forget just how genuinely fucking phenomenal she is. Like, but it's what I love about Katie, what I love about comedy in general, it's the bits that aren't bits that just kill me.
Yeah.
Like,
just snapping her bodysuit off.
Yeah, like, and then I won't, obviously, because she does it this, so I won't say it. But the bit where she transitioned into the next bit, out of nowhere.
Oh my God,
I couldn't breathe.
Howled.
I couldn't breathe, and it's them bits that I just, last night made me remember, like, really, really why I like comedy so much.
Oh, same. I really enjoyed it. It was lovely. All the factors came together. I mean, even silly things, and it is one of my favourite parts. Of, like, Kay has a bit on stage, and she finishes it going, "No, but I do. I think I deserve love," and it's not. And it's not, it's the end of the bit. So she goes, "No, I do. I think I deserve love." And she was, and from the back of the room, you just hear this, and it was Katie. It was like, mean. We just can't give, it's so great. Watching comics watch comedy is one of my favourite things. Yeah.
When they're your people as well. Like, this just.
It was at that time at the Rose where I was talking to that girl who was in porn, like, who did porn as a living. And I was like, "Oh, babe." I was like, "I just don't think I could do porn. I don't think I've got the tits for it." And from the left, you just hear Isha going, "What tits?"
Yeah.
There it is.
It's just,
I know. We're a lucky gang. We're a lucky gang.
We do. I feel.
Every now and
again. Because a lot of it's shit, man. And then every now and again, you have a gig or a night where you go, this is good.
That's the definition of a toxic relationship, though, isn't it?
Oh, I've said this before. Yeah. 100%.
It can, like, beat you in the fan for, like, 30 days of the month, and then on one brings you flowers, makes you feel good, and you're like, I guess I'm the most in love.
Yeah, I actually think everything's going to be
Oh
fine.
my God, he's incredible.
And in reality, he's not.
No, he's not. It's
No,
just
no,
nonsense.
he never is.
No.
Oh, we've done it again. We've ended on a sad note.
So we don't want to do that. We absolutely don't want to do that.
We started off so positive.
No,
and now
we
we're
are.
like,
We're full of bubbles, and I guess it's full of bubbles, and we're going to have the funnest time in the world.
I am full of bubbles. My belly's in bits.
Oh, soz. We had an accidental drink last night. It's always the way, isn't it? We say we'll go for one.
Why are you saying we? You didn't have a drink.
No, because I'm being a very good girl.
You're Guinness Zero. Which, by the way, is embarrassing. Sorry.
Shut
It's
up.
fucking
Guinness
embarrassing.
Zero is delicious.
It's not. I don't agree with no alcohol drinks.
We had another Scouse London thing last night. I asked for soda and lime. I asked for soda and lime. You say something.
Lemon soda.
Thank you. What?
Yeah.
No. It's a soda with lime. The meat of the drink, the substantial portion of the drink is soda with lime. Soda and lime. A soda
Right,
and lime.
you can explain this as many times as you want. I am never ever going to believe it's not a lime and soda. Lime and soda. That is what it is. That is what it is. Because essentially, I think the reason is, oh my God, I'm starting to become like here. I'm explaining the logic of words. I don't want to do this. But essentially, the lime is the flavour. The lime makes the drink. The lime's the main character.
Well, the
lime is Grisabella in Cats. Not on for a lot, but the main part of the show.
But you wouldn't order just a lime, would you?
For people that understand musical theatre, that was a fucking phenomenal reference.
You wouldn't order lime. You wouldn't go to the bar and say, could I have lime?
I know. You're making my point.
I would go to the bar and say, can I have a soda?
Yeah, you're making my point. The lime comes first because you wouldn't order it on its own. You're literally proving my point.
So don't you have it as an extra?
No.
It's the essence. It's the squeezy at the end. It's in terms of like who's in the parade. First cart is the soda, and the second bit is the lime. Soda and lime.
No, you're fucking stupid. No. And it really annoyed me.
I know it did.
It made me so angry.
It annoyed her
that she
nearly as
said
much as
soda
the time I invited her around and said she could have some supper.
Oh yeah, she invited me around and said, do you want to come around for supper? And I told her to fuck off. No.
She nearly punched me in the face.
I was like, I'll come round. We can have food, but I'm not coming around for supper because I don't bathe in the tears of poor people.
Preach.
So,
Supper! Supper's your hill!
yeah, it is.
Well, great.
Because supper was for people that could afford to eat after dinner.
No.
What?
Supper is an informal, in your house dinner. Supper is like, dinner is you go out. Dinner is your evening mood, which has gone out, or it's like round the dining room table. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, that's still love. You know, we can disagree and still be in love. Dinner's like the dining room table is a proper sit down. You know, everyone's like got, you know, knife and fork, cutlery. Supper is the informal in your house, maybe like soup and a bread, or, you know, a little, like it's the informal evening meal in your house. And we were having an informal little evening meal at my house.
With soup and a bread.
We didn't have soup and bread.
We did have soup and a bread.
I knew you made a Greek
soup and a
salad.
bread.
Soup and a bread's great.
Soup and a bread. That's so stupid. And a soda and lime. To top it off with. Fucking
Yeah,
honestly.
baby.
No.
Okay, without further ado, now that, you know, before we come up with more words that Kay's going to punch my face over, let's have our little break and bring on our guest.
Hello, I'm Ben. I've got a split show on the 26th of October with Michael Osborne, and it's going to be dead good. Please buy a ticket because no one has. And I'm getting desperate, man. I'm getting a little bit desperate. My mum's coming, and at the minute she's going to be sat on her own. So please come, even if you just make friends. Just come to the show, please. £7.50. Done.
Hi, welcome back to Bit Much Babe. With me, Nicholson, Hatty Preston, and our guest, our darling angels, Will Thompson!
Well, but hello. Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. Thanks for coming.
No, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, right there. Sorry.
Okay.
Hi, babe. Sorry. Yeah. We're going to come here. Yeah, we're going to be more.
felt like I'd need
we're going to be
to
more
move
aggressively together.
Yeah, we're going to be more aggressive.
Thank you so much. Will also headlined the show last night, the Big Fish show, and was
Killed.
absolutely sublime.
Oh, it was
As It was a
Such
good
fun
night.
show, yeah.
But it was great. What I loved when you guys come over is the front row. So with 3 people from Belfast. And I was like, are you here to see William? They were like, yeah. Yeah. And I was like, I fucking love that. You guys.
You can see me at home anytime. I'm always on in Belfast.
But that's what I love. You guys, you have such loyal like fan bases who just fucking love all of you. And it's so lovely.
They're so nice.
Most of
them. Some are fucking insane, but
Sure. No, they are generally. I
You've
think
got to
that.
pepper a couple of insanes in there, though, haven't you?
oh yeah.
Keeps it fun.
You need a few people who don't blink in the front row.
Yes.
Those are the real insane fans who never laugh and sit there like this the whole time. Those are my favourites.
Oh, that sounds
I love speaking to them.
Yeah, they're just.
Yeah, they're
so
fucking
great.
insane.
Do they not laugh because they just don't have the capability to?
I don't know. I have no idea. Some people will sit there like that and then come off and be like, I love that. And I was like, did you?
Tell your face.
That was insane. Scared me. It was such a really fun show.
No, we had a good time. Fizz is a good time.
Yeah.
It's a great little show, isn't it?
Come on down, drink some Prosecco, slap Hattie on the ass.
Amen.
Normal Saturday night, baby.
I loved you in that green room though, because most people would be like, that's a disgrace. And you were like, oh, bold boy. Oh, naughty. He shouldn't have, but he did. And I was like, you fucking maniac.
We're so starved of real attention.
This is exactly. This is what George said. So George Jack was on the last episode, and he was like, because of what most men do, the rest of us just have to do the bare minimum. Like the actual what we have to turn up with as an offer to women is so fucking little now, because the rest of them are out here wilding.
Yeah.
And it's so true. Like the fact was that guy yesterday was hot. He was hot. No, the guy who smacked me on the ass. Not yours.
Sorry.
Yeah, the guy, like, he was hot. And there's part of you
was.
that's like, okay, fine, fuck it.
I won't do the rest of the show. I'm eating the toilet. Let's go.
Exactly.
Let's fucking
Yeah,
have
what are you
it.
doing afterwards? This is nice.
Yeah.
It is
funny. It is funny.
Because you're a single man.
Yeah.
Will.
Yeah.
What do you, when it comes to like dating, do you feel like you have less to do in regards to like pleasing people?
What
Not
do you mean?
sexually. I mean like what you're saying about the bare minimum. Do you see that as well?
No.
No.
I don't see it like that, no.
Really? So what do you see it as?
I see it as like
Fascinating.
I'm like, I constantly have to keep trying to like win them over. But I'm a wee romantic boy, really.
Yeah,
Deep down.
you all are. This is what I love about the Belfast boys. Everyone thinks that these are big, hard, scary Belfast, and you're the sweetest little Labradors, all of you.
We all have that. Like, it's so weird that we're all seen as like, oh, here come the lads. Because look at who the fuck is looking at me being like, look at that 5'3" lad who has his shoelaces untied all the time because he doesn't really know how to do them properly. What a lad. And the way people think that are people who don't know any lads, and they just see that we're men and go, they must be lads. Because we all really are just wee fucking puppies.
You are. It is so sweet. I mean, we were talking about this last night, like our very good mutual friend Aaron McCann, when he likes a girl, it's hysterical.
Oh, it's sickeningly sweet. Do you know this? He it's like he's in Zoe 101, the way he treats a girl. That's exactly where he learned how to pick up women.
Phenomenal reference. I honestly didn't think that I could love you more after last night, but that was wow.
But it is like he'll be like like this morning Will was like he'd be like, lad, I've been writing poetry for 3 hours this morning.
Sure, we're just sat watching rom-coms all day. I think I'm in love with this doll. I love him so much.
It is, it's so sweet.
That's so sweet.
Have you met Aaron before?
Yes, briefly.
Yeah,
He did
Biggest
it.
first
sweet.
phase, yeah.
One time, like we were driving to a gig one day, and he just turned around to me and went, "Do you know, lad, I never get sad thoughts." And I was like, "You little puppet." I was like, "Do you want some?" Fucking loads, man.
Yeah, we at one time Ben came in too. Was it to hot water, wasn't it? Where I saw you, and he was a shell of a man. Ben was an absolute shell of a boy, and I was like, "Baby, what's wrong?" And he's like, "I went out with McCann last night."
It's
Don't.
Start throwing up everywhere. Just absolutely like finish me off.
It doesn't matter how you will drink all day, and you'll be like, "He must be feeling this," and he'll be fine.
Not a jot.
Is an absolute giant of a drinker.
I don't know how he does it. I genuinely don't know.
I think he's got that thing. You know, there is a gene apparently. Someone was saying. So I think my dad's got it, where you don't get hangovers. There's a gene where you don't have them.
Because McCann, a hangover is he needs a Fanta.
Yeah.
Like that's a hang, and he'll get the Fanta.
Jojo
and he's
Sutherland,
cured.
2 T's. Jojo Sutherland, 2 cups of tea, and she's back.
Yeah. Which is insane because she'll drink.
That woman.
She's the fucking captain. She is the fucking captain of it.
There is no one more qualified to drink than Jojo Sutherland.
Oh my God, no.
2 cups of tea and she's back.
Salute that woman.
I know. She's an icon. She truly is. She's on first one of Crushing, so just a thought.
So funny.
Can I also just say that there was a beautiful moment last night. We all went out for a drink afterwards to Monroe's, where there were like a young couple next to us.
I want them dead. I want them perished. I hate them.
How old do you think they
them.
were? Like 20, 21, 22?
Yeah.
I don't know.
21, 22, snogging the life out of each other. I mean, snogging so hard at each other, on each other, just snogging so hard. Me and Kay were furious. Absolutely, like, repulsed, livid, ready to say something and flip some tables. You and Jack Finnegan thought it was the most beautiful thing.
I was like, fair play that they have love and they're not afraid to show the world.
But this is what pisses me off. They were very clearly students because they weren't from here. So they were very clearly students, and which means that they'll have a student accommodation. Go home. If you're going to do that, go home. You very clearly want to have sexual intercourse with each other, so go home.
Who in the moment of wanting to snog someone goes, wait till I'm back in the house and I'm going to snog you?
No, the first one. I'll give you the first one.
Oh, yeah?
I'll give you the first one. That's
Okay.
fine. I'll give you, a little, it's happened.
Snog and a half.
Give you that.
Snog and a half.
Snog and a half.
Yeah.
A couple of thigh touches, you know what I mean? A couple of hands
the tongue,
on the back.
it's not full tongue kiss, it's more like it darts in now.
Yeah,
But the part when
it's the
he was,
advert.
Yeah.
it was the part when he was straddling her that I went, this needs to immediately end.
He was
Bring back COVID.
he was
I am
straddling her?
sick. Yes. She
Gen
was
Z
sat
are
on the
very
seat.
fluid with
She was
roles.
sat on the
They're
seat.
very
She was
fluid.
Right, sorry.
So he's hitting reverse car girl in the middle of his bar.
So he's like, yeah.
Where am I? Am I the girl?
Yeah. Sick. So he's like this with her.
Patreon.
Yeah. clip this.
That was the position he was in.
Right. Fair play to him, man.
And listen, I'm not about gender roles. Do you know what I mean? Do what you want. But also, no.
Yeah.
Grow a pair.
Yeah, don't get on top in the middle of a bar.
No, not in the middle of a bar.
I don't know, I was all for it. I was like, good for them.
Yeah, both of them were.
I just
They're in
think-
love, and we're all nearly 30 being like, ugh.
Nearly 30 is my
Kissing's gross. Ugh.
No, kissing's beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
Just
And
these, we're just old grumpy fuckers in the corner.
I love it
Who
though.
even needs love anyway? We're going to Abba Voyage.
That's my favourite drunk plan maybe I've ever made. The four of us sat around being like, oh my God, yes!
And now it's recorded. We're going to Abba Voyage. We're going to Abba Voyage.
We're going to Abba Voyage. We're going to make it a podcast trip. When are you coming over?
Sure.
I will fly
Hey,
over just
Abba
for it.
Voyage. Gifted. Come on. I'll do a boss reel.
Yeah.
Come on, let's send us to Abba Voyage.
This is the promo ABBA need.
Yeah.
Is us.
I think they're falling. That's what I think.
I hear ticket sales are dwindling.
Yeah.
Did you want Bit Much Babe to come?
Bring
We
them
were
right
asking
back
this
up.
before we started, but what's your favourite ABBA songs?
Well, I was thinking it changes like the wind. You know what I mean?
Right now, if you were to ask for one.
when I
There
kiss
is
the
not a
teacher.
day. There's not a day where Waterloo can't come on. I know it's obvious, but
But there's not a day where any ABBA song would come on. It's not like what one would I immediately get up and dance to because it's all of them.
I know. Well, so when I was nannying, the last one, and I had little Ralphie. Ralphie I had for about 3 years, so from when he was 16 months to 4 years. I'm very proud of the job I did on those two children. I think they're great human beings. But the proudest thing I ever did was Ralphie knows his first song he ever learnt was Honey Honey.
Oh.
And he'd turn around being like, honey, honey, and do the whole thing. And it is still, that song will always have a special place in my heart because Ralphie knows every single word to Honey, Honey. I mean, he couldn't write his own name. Honey, Honey, he had fucking down ASAP. And it was my absolute
They are the
favourite.
life skills that you're going to need, though.
Amen, sis.
Like-
it's a changing world. Some things are constant. ABBA.
Me and my nan used to stand back to back and do ABBA. Yeah. We used to stand back to back, and I'd really want to be the blonde one. I didn't know her name. I want to be the blonde one. And we'd stand back to back and sing ABBA songs. Our favourite was Fernando. That's the one that we'd sing back to
Cher
back.
crushed that in the last
She
one.
did
She
crush
crushed that. What's your favourite?
Winner Takes It All. We spoke about this last night.
We did the story.
Yeah,
Did you say it on
yeah.
the pod?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know the story of Winner Takes It All, that song?
No, don't think so.
the two blonde ones, Benny and
Agatha?
Agnetha or something. I don't.
We'll say the
something
blonde one.
fucking
We love
foreign.
ABBA so much.
We love
that
ABBA so
haven't
much we don't know
learned
any of the
4
names.
names.
I didn't vote for Brexit to fucking pronounce her name. But they were married, and then they got divorced, and within weeks, Benny started bringing his new, younger, hotter girlfriend to the studio, wrote Winner Takes It All, and made her sing it. Isn't that fucking evil? Literally being like, oh, I wrote this song, you have to sing. It's basically being like, you win. You win the breakup. It's so fucking... So now when I hear it, that's all I think of.
You know, we give the Swedes a good time. We're like, they're so lovely, they're so nice. This shit, man.
This shit, man.
And that's writing a diss track and then making her
Your
sing
ex
it.
sing it.
That's like Fleetwood Mac, though, isn't it?
That's what I said, Silver Springs.
Like the whole way through Fleetwood Mac's like Rumours album, it was all just about each other.
They were just writing songs at each other.
They were all diss tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it first?
Silver Springs is one of the, and I've said this on here before, one of the most brilliant songs ever written. The power behind them words. And yes, I have sang it drunk in my mirror when I've been angry at a man. Yes, of course I have.
Ask another question.
Yeah. And now I'm doing a podcast because you will never get away from the sound of the woman that loves you.
Is that your angry song at an ex?
Yes.
Mine's Kim by Eminem.
Sick.
Very different vibe.
Mine's Rockstar by Pink.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
What's that?
Anything by Pink is good when you...
What's
really
what's
is,
So
It's called So
So
What.
What?
It's called So
is
What. It's
it?
not called Rockstar. You're doing my head in today.
Only till you said that, I was like...
No, it's So What.
So
What? I'm still a rock star. I got my rock moves. I don't need
Pink is amazing breakup
She's
music. You and your hand.
amazing.
you in your hand. Oh yeah. Just you in your hand tonight.
She's the fucking... Now, she is someone who I like, she'd be great on a night out.
Oh, she'd be brilliant.
She'd be savage value on a night out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you ever find out that people that you say are going to be good on a night out never are good on a night out? It's like people who say that they're good on a night out and they're never good on
Yeah,
a
but you
night
should
out.
never say you're good on a night out.
I'm mint on a night out, me.
Why are they Geordie?
Because I'm doing Geordie Shore.
Sorry, Mr. Context. Apologies.
What are those guys at now? I know Vicky Pattinson does like...
Look, she's a
Podcasts
queen,
and
a
stuff.
legend,
Yeah, she's
and I
awesome.
adore her. I will tell you.
we go.
So, Charlotte Crosby has got a little girl and she's engaged to the love of her life, Jake. She's really happy. She's got her own boutique called the Pepper's Girl Club. That's doing really, really well. She's actually currently building her own house in Spain, which is nice. What
This
else?
level of detail is
Oh,
terrifying.
you wait.
Gary Beadle, Gaz, he has actually just got divorced. Don't say sorry.
Oh, no.
And I will get into why in a minute. Who else? Holly Hagan, she's got a Babette and she's married, which is great really because when you see how far she's come from when she first started, it's lovely. Who else? Sophie, she's engaged, I think. Again, how far she's come, really great. Good for her. Chloe Ferry is just the exact same as she was when she was on the show, just with a bit more money. Who else? Beth Ann from Geordie Shore, she's been on a vow of celibacy and hasn't had sex for 2 years.
Babe, same.
So that's good for her. Yeah, but she's done it like
Right on purpose.
On
on
purpose,
purpose.
yeah.
Yeah, and then that's all I know.
What about Scotty T?
He's just still out ploughing women, Will. He's just still out fucking giving it beans.
I mean, fair play to him, he was a legend back in the day, but you're nearly 40 now. Know what? I'm saying that if I could do it. I wouldn't be doing fucking stand-up if I looked like that, put it that way.
Oh, and Scotty T.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would.
you?
Yeah. None of the others. Wouldn't go any near the others of the bar.
He's just that hot.
I thought Gaz was the best one.
He can piss off.
Gosh.
What did Gaz do?
What did Gaz do?
I'm going to put out that never watched the show.
Same.
He emotionally abused Charlotte Crosby for years. Do you know how happy I am that he got divorced and she's engaged to the love of her life? Do you know how happy I am? Fuck Gary Beadle. Fuck Gary Beadle. You gobshite cunt. And I hate you. And I hate everything he did to that poor girl because she did nothing but love you for the entire time.
I don't know what he did.
What's happening here is so Kay fights extremely hard for the love lives of other women.
Yes.
When it comes to her own, absolute fucking chaos, absolute mayhem. She is scooping half men out of skips and calling them her loves.
Half dwarves or what do you mean?
I'm not half men,
Just
just
pulling
like
dwarves out of bins?
draggled like.
You'll do. Don't know what that accent is. That's my spouse.
mythical.
They're going on a quest.
so good.
Yeah, Gary Beadle's a cunt. Anyway,
There you go. You fucking tell it.
Yeah, you really went in on that. I never watched any of those. Geordie Shore,
No, I
Only Way is
didn't.
Essex. They all infuriated me.
the only one I ever watched was Judge Shaw.
Did you have an equivalent in Ireland? Do you have like a Belfast one or a Dublin one? Did you have like a...
No.
The only way is Belfast.
Well, yeah, do you remember like with Essex? We've got the shore, the Jersey Shore, we had the valleys. Do you remember they had Wales? They did like...
No, I never paid attention.
No, what the fuck
do?
they got there in Belfast? No one is like that in Belfast.
Oh, you could find a couple, surely.
You couldn't have like a Belfast Shore.
No.
It'd be, gotta go out today, get fucking mad. Oh, it wouldn't be good.
There'd be no sex because you'd all just be shit.
Oh, there'd be sex, but
Yeah.
it would just be aggressive fingering.
That's so hot.
Like, that's all it would be. Was there sex in Geordie Shore?
Yeah.
Showed sex.
Well, like Love Island.
Don't watch it.
Implied
Oh,
sex.
so
Implied.
Yeah,
they
you'd
go
be
behind
like-
like a big screen and you can see their shadows.
You know,
or-
so like the Titanic, just a hand comes down the window.
no, it'd be like you'd see like the covers moving, do you know, like, and like you'd know they were having sex.
Ah, that's shit. Who has the covers on during sex?
When there's
filmed,
cameras on you,
babe.
when there's cameras on you,
I'd be like, fuck it. Throwing up gang signs on.
I did it!
Yeah.
I did it!
I'd be like, I'd have a face of like, can you? I'm in.
literally.
That would be the best Love Island episode. Just to go look at the camera and be like, I'm in.
Yeah, just the guys was, I could see them. Oh my god, I could see their tits. No, but I always get pissed off with those shows. Like, is it Joey Essex from The Only Way is Essex?
Oh, we can fuck off
He's
as well.
lost it, babe. He's
Oh,
lost
has he?
it.
Never had it, in my
yeah,
opinion.
lost it.
Because he was that level of like, I hate when someone's so thick that I'm like, this has to be a bit. You can't possibly be this thick.
I think it was a bit. I think I didn't watch this series of Love Island, but what everyone said was he came across as so
He
manipulative.
came
and
across as the
awful.
most misogynistic,
Yeah.
manipulative, gaslighting little cunt.
Which again,
Like,
it goes back to your thing, which he's not that stupid.
That's what I.
He's
Yeah.
not
Oh,
that
he's not that stupid.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
although
Do you remember he would just say, like, was it I'm a Celebrity or something he's on, and someone would be like, oh, do you want a pineapple? And he's like, oh, is that like a kind of dog? And you're like, you know a pineapple's not a dog. You know a pineapple's not a dog, so shut up. Sitting there looking like, oh, I'm all cute and I don't know nothing. You're 33. Fuck off.
no, he's a moron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not stupid. He's ignorant.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
the difference.
Very good. Yeah.
Because he was vile on Love Island. He's another one I fucking pointed. Him and Gary Beadle. Fuck the pair of them. Don't like either of them.
Get 'em.
Morons.
I love this.
But would probably shag them both.
I was
if
going to
they
say,
had.
that they came in there, Kay would be gone.
all bets are off.
Yeah.
Absolutely, all bets are off.
No, not Joey Essex.
No, absolutely not. No, it's because you hate Southerners.
But Gary Beadle had the nickname the Parsnip
Why?
because his dick was that big.
But that's not an impressive shape.
Which way?
If he was called like the cucumber, parsnip just implies you have a fat base.
base, yeah.
They'd sort of-
Listen, I haven't seen it, but apparently it's like baby's arm. Someone said.
So
or
that's
something.
a baby holding an apple, isn't it? That's what I've heard.
I don't know. Gary Beadle's team, get in touch, but don't Gary
not with
Beadle, not
Gary.
you.
Yeah,
I don't want
yeah.
to speak to
We
you.
just want to know which way round the parsnip.
I never ever want to speak to you.
Is it like he's got a big shaft and
Because
sort
I
of is
think I'd be really
pointy?
sad. Yeah.
Oh,
I wouldn't think I'd like
that was
that.
just his nickname was the Parsnip.
Well, fair fucks to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've also heard a baby's arm holding an apple.
Apple, so have I.
Very funny. It's
Yeah.
never been said about me, but I've heard it.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, it's still time.
hey.
No, there isn't.
You never know. Did dicks not change?
Nah, not really. Not really.
Pretty much what,
Well, mine
you've got,
doesn't.
what you've got about age 16. That's the best your dick will look is when like you're 16.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
It's when you've like the lowest amount of body fat. So that'll probably be the biggest your
It'll
dick
ever
will
be.
like if you're a skinny teenager. Because that's for like, is it every 40 pounds you lose, you gain like half an inch a dick?
I did not
Right.
know that.
I don't think that can possibly be true.
Well, yeah, how could it not be?
You
Because it doesn't
lose
what?
£40 and then you get half an inch on your
Because
dick.
it's in. Like, so when you're like,
Oh, so like it's sticky outiness.
yes.
Oh,
So when you're a fat lad, you know, it's like the
You have to-
sword in a stone, like it's in
Yeah.
there. But that's why skinny guys have the bigger dicks because
because they can just see it
it's
more.
just out already.
What?
You always piss out of me for going for skinny men.
This is it. Right, fine, fair enough, babes.
Smart.
Fair enough.
Smart.
Sensible.
Smart. Also, I don't think that's true from men I have been with, but, that's good.
That's my theory. I'm working on it. I think skinny men tend,
If you went around telling men that for every £40 they lost, they get half an inch in their dick.
Oh, you'd improve so many people's health.
the obesity
Male
crisis would be
comedians
saved.
would be unbelievable.
They would, wouldn't they?
Greg's would be bankrupt. every man in the world would be vegan.
I love Greg's.
We'd all weigh 3 stone with 8 and 9 inch cocks. That's
What
what
a
we would
world, man. What a world. Speaking of what a world, have you got your bit match for the week? Willie, did you bring one in? We talked about, do you have a bit match? Don't worry if you don't.
do. Oh, is that something we've seen a bit much of?
Well,
It could be anything. It could be like something that you thought was a bit much.
I absolutely did, and I
You've
forgot.
forgotten it. That's totally fine. But I just wanted to ask you because I didn't want you to feel like I was ignoring you.
No.
Because I'd given you,
No, I did have something.
You can have something, but because I actually thought our bit much collectively was those two people kissing last night because we all had such a visceral reaction to it.
My bit much was that, but then also the fact that I accidentally became baby reindeer for a little bit.
Yeah,
But
that
my
was
main
exciting.
bit much was probably the kissy.
You became baby reindeer for a bit?
When she had her fella in last night.
Oh,
Not my fella.
yes.
Make that very clear.
I only found out about this after.
It was great.
Mental. Absolutely mental.
It was really great. It was exactly the right people to be there for it.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
So did you follow him? How did you become baby reindeer?
Can you imagine if this all turned out that he was talking? Basically, he did the thing. We talked about it. Do you remember the bar last night about the orbit? I want to talk about this.
Sorry, yes.
I want to talk about this phenomenon because I am intrigued by it. Where a fella turned up to a show that she has been advertised as being on, turned up and gone, "Don't tell Kay I'm here," and sat in the third row. And then been like cool and aloof. And what did he say to you after? He was like,
Oh, he said, are you home now for good? And I went, yeah, you know this. And he went, how would I know it? And I went, we spoke 2 weeks ago about it. And he went, do you think I remember speaking to you 2 weeks ago? How special do you think you are?
he's here.
And I was like,
you're at the show. You're at the show. It is this amazing phenomenon. And my very best friend Roisin calls it orbiting. No, it's not. It's a thing that so many of you do where you don't want to come back and be like,
Yeah, you people.
You people!
Those people, Ben's black for those.
And Gary Beadle. and Gary Beadle.
But it is this thing where you don't come back and you go, hey, I'm really sorry. I think I messed you out a bit the first time. I'd really love to see a bit more of you. I know you're back in town. That'd be good. You come back and then go, what? I'm not even looking at you. I'm not. But all you want to do, you want to just be able to touch us. It's like, I just want to make sure. I don't want to tell you I'm back. I just want to be able to reach out and like get to you. It's so. My friend Roche calls it orbiting. They just want to make sure they're still in your orbit. He will turn up to a show where she is literally on the post and be like, "What makes you think I care that we spoke 2 weeks ago?" I don't know, dickhead. The fact that you paid for a ticket to be here.
I remember this guy when I was working at the hotel giving me advice on I had a date.
This is okay. You've missed this. In an earlier episode, I said that I think the reason men are funnier than women, and maybe that is when you watch men give other men advice. It's the most right. What was his advice?
It was just never say sorry. That was it. It was just never, ever, ever say sorry.
I don't see what's wrong with it.
See,
Never say sorry.
ever.
Never admit defeat.
It's like if you forget to message back, if you don't turn up to something, just never say sorry.
Yeah,
Because then you're weak.
that's correct.
Thank you.
That's what women want is strength always.
Yeah.
They don't
Also,
want
sorry, can I just point out that's bullshit, by the way? Because
sorry.
you've seen some of the messages, that's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit.
Not necessarily practice what you preach, is it?
What was I saying?
He can't live by his own standards.
What he's doing is he's telling you his mistakes and he's passing it on to Ben. He's like, I'll tell you what I did wrong. I said sorry. Don't make the mistakes I did, son.
I can't.
You're perfect. You're all perfect. You're perfect.
Do you have any idea how hard it is always being right?
Yeah.
Yes, of course I do. Have you met me? Look, I'm constantly right. I'm 28 years of age. I've never been wrong once.
Do you have any idea how hard it is always being right? It's so good.
That's amazing. You're right though. Men don't know. Like if you're trying to talk up a girl, ask another girl. Don't ask your guy friends.
Don't
Oh, 100%.
ever ask your
And can I
male
just
friend.
say, apologising and owning your shit is one of the sexiest things a man can do.
It's so hard.
It is one of the sexiest things
so
a man
hard.
can do is when they own their shit
And it makes
and
you feel
apologise.
safe because you know they're going, listen, I realise I fucked that up. So I'm by apologising, by acknowledging it, I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah.
Nah, they're gonna do it again.
Of course they are. Of course
Yeah,
they are.
of course they are.
About?
But yeah, one of the sexiest things, owning your shit and apologising.
Oh, it's so funny.
And not getting defensive.
But that is timing, because that's funny, because Roche actually...
So you know going forward.
We did this once. We had this once where me and Roche were sitting on the sofa and her fella walked in and we were talking about someone's relationship or a friend of ours and going through it, and he just walked in, he was like, you just talk about everything, don't you? Like, you just talk about everything all the time. And me and Roche looked at him, we're like, yeah, how do you... Obviously we talk about... Because how do you know what to do? Like, I talked to Roshan about this stuff because then I know what to do. And he kind of looked at us and we went, how do you know what to do? He goes, you don't ever. You just always make it look like you do.
That's, as a man, you don't want to ask your friends for advice because you should know what to do. That I think that in my head, that's what it is.
It is.
And
we said to him, we were like, and how's that going for you? He's like, not well at all, but you just always look like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, no, I get that entirely.
That sounds like a terrible like route to go down. However, the people that you go to for advice, I'd probably do that.
I'd probably do that.
Well, that's right,
I'd probably just...
That's amazing.
Yeah, but yeah, women,
listen to your
it
gut,
amazes me how the level you guys will tell each other about everything.
Yeah.
Every embarrassing moment. No, we will take it to the fucking grave.
Yeah.
There's people I've shagged that I'm like, you better fucking tell no one about this.
To be fair, same.
Take this to the grave. Do you know what I mean? Just when you're like, you just need one.
Yeah.
And then after you're done, you're like, oh, what am I doing?
You get it.
Like post-nut clarity.
Yeah. Properly, like you're just sitting in the house and you're like, your house is so dirty. What am I doing?
Oh, dirty house! I love that you have that too. Do you get that if you're like a dirty house?
If I go in and
someone else's.
your house hits me with a stench immediately, I'm going, oh, what am I doing?
But I
Because there's no way she smells better than this house.
Oh.
Like if your countertops are dirty, that pussy stink. I'm sorry, it's gonna be bad.
Bang on.
Put that in the diss track, that one line.
Your
Countertops are dirty, that pussy stank.
Yeah, I'm just getting flashbacks and I'm not even doing a bit. I'm just being like, oh.
See, this is why I never, ever, ever go to this.
No, of course
it's
not.
It's very rare that I will go to someone else's. They
absolutely
go to you.
Absolutely.
Because I'm in control.
Mine one is damp sheets.
Yeah.
You know when you get in and you're like, it's damp, not cold. You know? It's a difference.
Yeah.
It's damp, not cold.
This is sweat that hasn't been washed.
I judge their bathrooms.
Very good.
I judge their bathrooms.
Yeah. Just really embarrassing for me as I still live with my grandparents.
So I bet your bathroom is lovely.
I will bring people back.
Do you have bars in your bathrooms then?
You do bring people back?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Good boy.
Well, because they can't hear.
Yeah, exactly. But there's times after, like, I've had like a one night stand or whatever, and they're going to leave. And my granny will come out and be like, do you want a cup of tea? Aww. There was one time, like, it was just, a quick, like, and then leave.
Get the job.
And the girl was leaving. My granny came in and went, I can't believe you won't even go say goodbye to your little friend. I was like, oh my God.
Your little friend. Oh.
Did she think you're just like playing video games?
I don't know what she thinks I'm doing. I think she thinks we're just like sitting watching TV or whatever.
That's
and she'd be like,
sweet.
oh, your little friend want a biscuit? And I'm like, oh God, Sheila, no.
No, she's full up
things I'm
already.
doing.
She's already full.
Yeah.
She's had enough in her mouth, thanks, Sheila.
She's nil by mouth.
Yeah. That was something I was into, like put a jammy dodger in your mouth and let me fuck you from behind.
Have you used up all the biscuits actually, Nan? Sorry, but I've got to go to the co-op.
I like putting 5 cream crackers in their mouth and then cowgirl. It's something to do with the crunch. I just love it.
That woman is one custard cream. Oh, good. I love it. I love that Granny Sheila's operating out a Belfast brothel at the house. Just no idea. Just
bless her.
Just cleaning out countertops and offering up biscuits.
Just has no idea.
Perfect. It is funny that I've done it a couple of times when I was living back at home. There's a couple of times, like you totally not to, but where you just have brought someone home, and like, luckily my family are fairly chill about that whole thing, and But there is that hilarious moment where suddenly I had one when he came down, and it had been the night after my sister's 21st. So our house was, chaos. There were so many people there. So it was all right that he was there. But obviously he walked into the kitchen and met my mum, my dad, my brother, my sister, my granny. Everyone was in the room. It was so in his last night's clothes. And you're like, well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Full Team Preston at 9 a.m. You're welcome. Unreal.
I would never in a million years bring a boy back to my mother's house. You could not pay me enough money in the world to bring a boy back to my mother's house.
Would your mum say something about it, or would you let it slide?
I can't even begin to imagine the horror that my mum would unleash on this poor boy. It'd go one or two ways. She'd either completely ignore his existence, which is worse from my mother, because she has the ability to ignore you while also completely penetrating your soul. Like she will ignore you, but you will leave feeling like a such smaller man. Or she will say things that will probably be,
what are your intentions with my daughter?
No, it won't be that.
No.
It will be, how fucking stupid are you sleeping with her? It'll go that way. Yeah. It'll be, do you know, you're probably the third guy this week. It'll be something along them lines.
No way.
Yeah. Do you know what she said to me the other night? The other day she went to me, we were talking about friendship groups, and we were saying about how my little sister, her friendship group was the same girl she knew from school, and how her boyfriend she knew from school, and like they're all in the same group. And she was like, you know, and I said, well, you know, it's mad how your two daughters are very different because I've got loads of different friendship pools. And she went, yeah, you probably shagged one from each group as well. Okay, ma. Okay. And I was like,
have you?
well, then I thought about it. Well, then I thought about it. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I haven't. I haven't.
Not even.
See the way your voice is getting higher pitched? That's always really convincing. Did you kill that man? No! Why would I shut up? No! Why would I murder him? No! Fuck off.
I haven't.
Do you know what?
I haven't.
Also, the way you took a drink after, I haven't. Like, it was such bad timing.
Memories.
So good.
I can hit the pineapple without joking. I am so disgusted. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Also, I don't know why my impersonation of your mum was Sean Bean in Game of Thrones.
I liked it, though.
I can't do a Scouse, so I just go full Northern.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
No, she never, ever will bring a boy back.
My mum does the thing. She's not quite at that end, but she very much favours whoever I'm with over me. So I remember one time she met a guy who I just started like seeing, having a thing with, and I mean, she just went up to him. She's like, God, you're absolutely gorgeous, aren't you? You are. I mean, I think you're wonderful. You're like, can we be a bit cool for a minute? Like, can we all chill out a little bit? She's one of those who will, however chaotic my love life is, it's always my fault. So she took me to one side the other day and she was like, I think she actually said this. She's like, do you think maybe you've just got too high expectations? She goes, do you just think you're setting your expectations quite high, and maybe you just need to.
And I've met you. No, you don't.
I think it's very fair to say you don't.
No,
darling.
you don't.
No, you don't.
I honestly nearly
And
said
your mum's just like, would you not just a tramp out the street?
Yeah.
I
Will you
said
just be happy for a roof
I
over
was
his
like,
head?
Mother, I have to tell you, I think actually we have the exact opposite problem, which is I'm picking him here and pedestaling in my head to the king of the world. I can find a man like face down in a skip and be like, a king.
Do you do that? Pedestal people.
Do you pedestal?
Oh, I thought you meant shine tramps on the
face down
street.
in a
All that.
skip.
Yeah, I'll do that, yeah.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, I'm not giving them money, but I'll fuck them.
But do you
Yeah,
pedestal? Do you pedestal? Like, by virtue of you having a crush on a woman, does she suddenly become like
God's gift?
Okay, does this make sense? I do that and then consciously try to not do that.
That's, I think, mental
So
health.
subconsciously we'll go, they're amazing, and then consciously be like, no, they're not. I'll try and wear them down.
That's very healthy. That's a very healthy thing. But I also think it's a really Irish thing. You know, it's that thing of like.
I'll tell you this, I'm not fucking Irish. Stop calling me Irish. No, stop it.
But I know that, like, I mean, McCann has that bit about turning around to his dad when he was little and saying he wanted to be a bus driver, and his dad being like, you get your fucking head out of the clouds. I mean, I think there's something wonderful where actually you find having sort of lofty expectations or thinking something's amazing as quite vulgar and a bit crass.
Yeah.
It's like, don't be bring
But
you know,
people around you will be doing that too. If I told you who I really liked, they'd be like, fucking no chance, man. No way. Even if, like, I've been with been going out with girls that are way better looking than me, and my friends are like, what the fuck? She must be trying to steal from you or something. Like, what the fuck's going on? You're an ugly little fucking pig boy. What are you doing?
that's great.
Get new friends.
Get new friends, because they will not have you
friends.
focused
I
for
get to
that.
them too. That's how we show affection.
Yeah.
No, I
They'll
get
be like,
that.
oh, you know, we love each other. So I'm like, yeah, your missus is knobbing everyone behind your back and all. I love you, bro. That's just what we're like.
But so do you think that by virtue of the fact that when you do like someone and you pedestal them, there's then that catch in your head that goes, no, we don't think about people like that. No, that's not
For
how we...
me, the minute I start seeing someone like that, all my smoothness goes.
Oh, yes.
If I don't care,
yeah.
super smooth, super charming.
Yeah.
If I care, I don't know how to be funny. I don't know how to talk to people at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, ha, ha, ha. That's really funny. But I also do this thing where I get really defensive. So even if I like them and they're flirting with me, they'll like hug me. I'm like, get the fuck off me. Don't touch me. Touch me, you fucking Trump. No, those hands up. I get so mean if I really like someone. I'm like, what's the girl in Hey Arnold called?
Helga?
Helga. I get her. I'm Helga.
You're Helga?
I'm Helga. I'm like, look at you little fucking little state of your teeth on, you ugly bitch. And I go home like, she's amazing.
So they were right at school. They were like, if that boy's hitting you, it's because he fancies you. That was you. You were the kid.
Yeah.
Oh no!
But
I
I might
spent
just
my
be-
life being trained against this, and now you're going to make me believe it again.
This is chaos.
I'm not saying everyone does that. I'm saying I have a problem.
Sure.
And it's not like before people are like, oh, you're gaslighting them into liking you. No, I'm not trying to make you like me. I'm hating the fact that I like you.
You're an avoidant.
So I'm trying to be like, get the
Avoidant
fuck-
attachment.
You have
Hattie's
avoidant.
into
You have
attachment
avoidant
styles at the
attachment
minute.
theory.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Hattie's new thing.
I'm gonna send you an essay.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm
I haven't written it.
I'm not going to
No,
read
I
it.
know, babe, but I'm gonna send it.
So what's avoidant attachment?
Attachment theory.
Why do this?
I'm not going to go into it. Attachment theory is just a study of people in relationships, and not just romantic relationships, but like friendships and how we attach. There's a secure attachment, which we all want to be. Then there's anxious attachment and avoidant attachment. And there's little like caveats and branches within those things that kind of separate people. But it's a notion of that's what you've picked up as a child.
I see.
Are you done?
I am done. And if you are interested in it, you can read up on it. But actually,
I'm not going to do that.
I know you're not going to do it.
What one am I?
but you
Anxious. Yeah, I'm anxious.
What am I doing? Because I just keep telling him I love him. I was on a first date and I told a girl that I love her accidentally.
What the f- Ben?
Mate, it was
Be a
just
man.
so bad. It was so. I give her a
But
kiss.
never
at the end of the day.
apologise.
I was like, fucking,
Her shoes make her look like a tramp and her teeth are crooked, and that's what you do, Ben. Like a man.
That's what I'll do on Tuesday.
How did she take that?
She went, don't worry. I was like, I didn't mean to say that.
I love you. No worries.
No, well, yeah. She noticed that I was like, it was horrible.
Oh my god.
Horrible.
I would shrivel up so hard.
The date had gone so well as well.
I once dated a girl for 6 months, told her I love her, realised what I said and went, no, I don't, you fucking bitch.
Immediately.
I went, I love you, and she went, and I went, no, don't, you fucking bitch. And I left the room.
You're an avoidant.
Yeah, you're an avoidant. You're an avoidant.
attachment.
The thing is, I know, like, I am really lovely.
You are.
I'm not
you're a
properly
darling.
like,
No, I
I'm trying to
know.
fuck with their heads. I'm just so like, no, I don't love
It's
you.
an
get off me.
instinct.
Yeah.
I know, babe.
Yeah.
You're protecting yourself.
Yes.
I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Oh yeah. You're no defense at all.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Fucking
That's why we love him. He's just
is
this open
yeah.
heart of beauty and joy and love.
No, he's a gimp.
No, yeah, that's it. That is it.
I'm protecting myself from people like you.
That's it.
That's what I'm doing. I grew up in an estate. They're all like you.
baby, then get a job. She won't come anywhere near you.
Yeah. You're quite a successful comic, Will. I'm going nowhere near you. Yeah. You've got all of your teeth.
I love that. So I want to know, how did that just come up? Was she like, oh, how's your day? And you're like, I love you? Or?
So we'd been on the date and it'd gone dead well. And then as we were walking home, we were like walking past my flat and we were like going separate ways. And I give her a kiss, and as I pulled away, under my breath went, love you.
And it's the best thing that's ever happened.
And then I went, no, I don't. I was like, I was like, I didn't mean to say that. Yeah.
Oh my, fair play to you, mate. Under the breath too.
Like, love you.
I love you. I love you.
Hatty, you know, how do you feel? How would you feel about that?
Babe, at this point, all bets are off with me. I don't know. I don't know what I like. I don't know what I want.
I'd run 70 miles away.
I do know that I'm trying to retrain myself. So maybe in my head, in the moment, I'd be like, ugh, but I'd go, no, you're meant to like people who like you back. You're meant to like people who like you back. So maybe I'd stick, not twist anymore.
God.
I'd had a conversation. If it was very obviously a mistake, like yours was, bless you, then maybe But if they backed it up and were like, no, I love you.
That's what I said to him. He should have just doubled down and been like,
no, he shouldn't have. Wrong thing to do. Wrong thing to do. You did it fine by apologising and saying sorry, and then texting her and being like, I'm really sorry about that. Still had a nice night. You played it fine.
I didn't.
Did she text you?
No,
No, the next day.
You said you did.
You did text me. You sent me the screenshot.
I don't think did I text saying I'm sorry for saying I love you?
Sorry, was it weird at the end or something like that? Yeah, you did it right. You played it blind. You did the right thing. Do not listen to anyone else's advice on how to deal with that.
She didn't think so.
But it's all on the up because Ben has a date with a girl from Belfast on Tuesday.
Oh, different one? Go ahead.
Different girl. Yeah, different
girl. How are you
girl.
going to tell her you love her then?
I'm just going to go straight in with it. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to kiss her.
Have you got any advice for him for Belfast girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're mean as shit.
She is.
They're mean as shit.
She is.
She keeps telling him off.
Mate.
I told you. I was like, it's an Irish girl thing.
You'd be like, oh, I love your dress. And she'd be like, fucking fruit. Shut up. Are you gay? Like, I swear to God, they're so mean.
Yeah.
We're all mean.
No, but the girls really give the boys a hard time.
She's been telling him off, and I personally think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But they're used to being spoken to like the way I would talk to everyone. That's how we all talk to each other.
Oh, she's not going to know what to do with you.
No, don't try that.
I might
you
just
give
give
her
it a go.
shit back, man.
Yeah.
Give her shit back.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
Because you won't do.
Don't listen to the South London.
No, because what he'll do is what he'll think he's doing it, and then you'll go too far and end up on a register.
What?
So please don't do that.
What level
Don't
of
do
banter
that. That's my concern. This is my concern.
No, because you can't be mean. You're not a mean guy.
Because you're not a mean guy. So if you actively try, you'll go the other end.
And you'll like punch her or something. You know what I mean? Like, because you won't know how to do it.
You'll push her in front of a car.
Yes.
To try and make her like you. And I really do think.
My hairline's not receding. It's not. It's a fashion choice.
What kind of Belfast is she?
Oh no.
Posh or rough? Rough as fuck. Selling out there.
Just fit. So fit.
So fit.
Does she ever say to you, like that, do you? Yeah, we love it.
She says like that, do you?
Like that, do you?
Just over text.
No, on like phone calls and that.
Yeah. It's like if someone makes you laugh. It can be if someone makes you laugh, you'll be like, you love that. But if you're being like, dirty and sexy and all, they'll be like, you like that, do you?
Has she already been dirty and sexy with you?
Just sexy.
That's how I know, because she said you like that, do you? I swear to God, we could say the most really romantic thing ever.
You don't have to go far if you don't want to, okay? You don't owe them anything, Ben. Right? You do what you're comfortable with, okay?
Dirty wee bastard.
Okay.
I think this is a new Ben.
So do I, babe.
This is a new Ben.
Sorry, if you weren't currently tying your arms and knots behind you, I think it's
No one can see it.
New man.
Ben's like,
Ben is obsessed with his new self at the minute.
Yeah, I'm a new guy.
Ben is a new guy and he's very
got a
obsessed.
new studio flat. He's buying himself a doormat so that he isn't
I've got a
one.
doormat.
You've got a doormat so he isn't one.
Hatty.
He said it on me. No, he said it.
Me.
Got a doormat.
You're not a doormat.
He's not. He's
not
a
now.
prince.
This guy's going to walk all over you, but you're not a doormat.
I think she's going to ruin my life in a great way.
I love that
What
feeling.
part of Belfast she's from?
I don't know.
Must not be West, because she'd tell you.
Oh, I can't wait. Right, so what we need to do, we need to get Willie back on this in about a month's time and we can have a
So we
debrief
can
and
do
how
the
this is
debrief
going.
holiday.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
great.
That is so good. Okay,
Great.
well, on that's exactly what's going to happen. And we've reached our time for a bit much, babe.
Oh, I've had a lovely time.
I've had a fucking lovely time and I'm devastated to be saying this, but
I
Willie, you're a
know.
fucking hero.
Thank you for having
Thanks
me.
for coming,
Thank you
man.
very much.
We love you the most. Follow where what you're plugging. Do your things.
Yeah, William Thompson Comedy on Instagram and TikTok. Also, I'm doing a show in Hot Water in March, and also Edinburgh and Glasgow if you're from those places. So come see that show, Scumbag Millionaire.
Yes.
Nice.
And Will also has his own podcast.
Yes, the Mud Blood podcast and the Lazy Boys podcast with Shane Todd and Mickey Bartlett. And I'm also on Tea With Me with Shane Todd quite a lot.
And isn't Shane releasing a sketch show that you're doing?
Yeah, we did a sketch show with the BBC called Chancers that'll be out soon. I don't know when. I don't pay attention.
No, sure. You're like me with promotion. Yeah, it's
I don't
good.
pay attention to
Absolutely
these
get it. But he's the fucking best on and off
He
stage.
is.
So follow Will, follow him to the end of the earth, follow him to the bar, wherever you want to be, but definitely
but don't
catch him on
speak to me.
stage. Don't speak to him. Just going to punch in the face and call him a whore. But go see him on stage for absolutely sure you'd be a mug not to. Thanks, Will, for coming on. We love you the most.
We adore you.
And this has been Hattie K and our beautiful babe Ben.
Bye.
See you later.